Hello?
Hey, yo, what's up?
What are the expectations?
Nothing, B. Just watching the game, having a coke. What's up with you?
Nothing. Watching the game, having a coke.
True. What's up? What's up?
Yo, who's that?
Yo, pick up the phone. Hello?
What's up?
What's up? Yo, where's Dookie?
Yo, Duke.
Yo.
Oh, what's up? What's up? Hello?
What's
So what's up, B?
Watching the game, having a coke.
True.
Really easy to bully people on social media, so you just gotta make sure you stand up for someone when it happens. You just gotta watch what you say, because anything you say can hurt someone.
And most of the time the comments are misspelled and have bad grammar, and you can probably guess that they aren't very literate either.
I don't think I'm addicted. I don't use it that much. I usually only just flip through it when I'm bored, just see what's going on.
I think surrounding yourself by the negativity that can be on it can definitely put you into a more depressed mood, but I don't know if it can definitely cause depression.
Truly, and I mean this truly, finding drugs that work for you. What do I mean drugs that work for you? I don't mean illicit drugs, right? Heroin is not the answer to any problem you have. Users are self-medicating. That is to say, they are treating themselves, their own disorders, based on what they think is wrong with them, but often they're picking up the wrong drug. Where they should be taking a Xanax, they're drinking Jack Daniels, Where they should be having Zoloft, they're having heroin.
Heroin dealers are serial killers.
That's well said. They know what they're doing, they know what their product kills. They're out there, they're pushing it, they're selling it, they're picking out their victims, and they're killing people. That's the definition of a serial killer, without any remorse.
A serial killer, well, if he's a serial killer, then the doctors are serial killers too, because they're also putting out these opiate drugs. And it's obviously getting into too many different people's hands. It's getting out of hand, and I think we need to have more rules and regulations when it comes to these type of things.
Yeah, I would not, do I believe, that the pharmaceutical industry, the pharmaceutical company, is somehow in a conspiracy in order to promote this, in order to profit off it. I just don't see that. I just don't believe that. Do I believe that we have a national issue that needs to be addressed in regards to over-prescribing to alleviate pain from our doctors of their patients? I get what doctors are doing. It's good intentions. But at the end of the day, we need to have an honest conversation. Now, the pushers that aren't using, that are just purely, we're talking the worst of the worst. That's why I supported the death penalty at the federal level, to go after the pushers, the people that are moving large quantity of this heroin with fentanyl and other materials that are killing people on the first hit.
I was sick of failing all these families who have loved ones who are struggling with addiction. Sick of failing the people who just want safe streets and worried that folks who are addicted to drugs might be a threat to them. All I had were the same old answers that included locking everybody up and throwing away the key, and those answers weren't working.
There are moments, there are those periods of time where recovery is possible, and if you're there at the right time and you hit that moment, boy, you can really move the needle and get people out of this hell that they're experiencing and back on their own 2 feet and into a productive life. I'll never forget a young lady who came in. She was a star athlete. She was a star athlete in high school and then going on to college. And she got into opioids, she got into heroin, and next thing you know, she's prostituting herself, fulfilling her habit by being a mule, carrying it for other people. And when she got in jail, she actually had the alignment, she had the moment, the treatment providers were there, she got the recovery, and now she's 3 years, I believe, sober at this point in time.
I've seen the inside of prisons. When you take a person and you strip them of everything, of every right, because they made a mistake in their life, and you treat them lesser than a human being, it's not going to rehabilitate you. You turn into the animal they treat you as.
Do you believe prisons are good rehabilitation centers?
No. No. Nobody does. Even the people who run prisons don't believe that they're good rehabilitation centers. I mean, recidivism rates are through the roof. We cannot continue to do what we're doing now. And I think the moment that any community in America shows success, other communities will copy it.
He's planning on having the first supervised injection facility in America.
Overdose rate is at record highs, and our abuse rate is at record highs. So I wanted to try something that had actually worked, and we found this solution in other countries that actually worked. People don't use drugs because drugs exist. You know, like they use drugs because they're hurting somewhere.
I don't agree with it, but then again, if he wants to do that up in his community, that's fine. You know, and the people from Elmira want to go up there to, you know, come off the heroin. If they think that's an avenue to do it, that's fine too. But I just don't think it's something that I want here in our state.
Do you know that the rate of drug use today is the same as it was in 1970?
Really?
Which was when, that's when Richard Nixon started the war on drugs. So, like, nothing has changed. The rate of drug use has stayed constant. The data is like unequivocal. The thing just works. So if you're going to cast aside a solution that works in the middle of an epidemic, you better have a damn good reason. And I haven't had a very good one yet. It's mostly just political fear. You know?